Almost every Formula One team is owned by a car company, with the exception of Red Bull. But why is it the case? Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren are just a few of the names that come to mind. Cars are a business model for all of them. It makes sense for these brands to build a reputation through high-end motorsport in order to sell more sports cars to fanatics around the world. However, Red Bull does not sell automobiles. They're marketing a sugary beverage. Why did they wind up in Formula One, where running a team necessitates an enormous amount of money and expertise? In this video, we'll look at Red Bull Racing's bizarre history, why F1 pays off for them, and why we might be able to buy a Red Bull sports car soon. The world of Formula One was shocked by a horrible catastrophe in early September 1970, when championship leader Jochen Rindt was killed when his Lotus crashed on the approach to the Parabolica circuit. The paddock had just arrived at Monza. Jochen Rindt, the first Austrian to win a world championship, sparked a passion for motorsport in his homeland that continues to this day. Dietrich Mateschitz, an Austrian motorsport enthusiast, sees Jochen Rindt's impact and legacy more clearly than most. Dietrich Mateschitz's life would change forever in the summer of 1982. He arrived in Thailand jet-lagged as a marketing executive, but after a few sips of a local energy drink, he knew he'd discovered the next big thing in beverages. Mateschitz, obsessed with a drink that healed his jet lag, formed a deal with the maker Chelio Uvidea and began marketing Red Bull in his own country of Austria. Mateschitz was keen to tie Red Bull's corporate image with extreme sports players' exceptional physical and mental attributes from the start. Mateschitz approached Austrian F1 driver Gerhard Berger in 1989, inspired by Jochen Rindt, and signed the Ferrari driver as Red Bull's first sponsored athlete. This would be the start of Red Bull's involvement in Formula One. Berger's connections also aided in the formulation of one of the most crucial friendships in Formula One history. Dr. Helmut Marko, a former driver and manager of Berger, steps in. Marko and Mateschitz, like their late hero Jochen Rindt, wanted to leave a legacy in Formula One. Mateschitz became the main sponsor and majority owner of the Sauber F1 team, while Marko was working hard to nurture future drivers through his junior program. But he soon became dissatisfied with his role as a sponsor and passive investor. Sauber chose teenage driver Kimi Raikkonen over Red Bull's favorite candidate Enrique Binoldi for the 2001 season. This rejection did not sit well with Mateschitz. He rarely does interviews, but it's likely that he stated something along the lines of, "Screw it. If I want genuine control, I'm going to have to start my own Formula One team." The right chance arose in November 2004, when the Jaguar F1 team was put up for sale for the grand total of $1. Mateschitz bought the struggling team, recruited Marko as an advisor, renamed it Red Bull Racing, and poured hundreds of millions of dollars into it. They swiftly upset the Formula One status quo by recruiting Christian Horner, a bright young team manager who led the team to its first podium in 2006. Red Bull celebrated their victory in style, and the team's party atmosphere won them a lot of fans and media attention. While the publicity helped Red Bull's image as the drink of extreme sports, the company's primary purpose was to win championships. Helmut Marko stepped in at this point. Marko was quietly training young drivers capable of getting the most out of their cars, while Mateschitz was investing in infrastructure and marketing Red Bull as a disruptor. Sebastian Vettel, a German driver who rose through the ranks of the junior squad before going to Red Bull's sister team Toro Rosso, was one such bright potential. Marko and Mateschitz put Vettel in the lead Red Bull seat in 2009, and the pair quickly became the sport's dominant force. For the next 4 seasons, Vettel and Red Bull won their respective championships. Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton emerged as the dominant forces in Formula One in 2014, thanks to rule revisions. Since then, Red Bull has not won a Constructors' Championship, although Max Verstappen has helped the team win the Drivers' Championship in 2021, thanks to a close battle with Lewis Hamilton in the final race of the season. The goal for Red Bull in Formula One was straightforward: create a winning team in an extreme sport and allow the brand's success and high-octane lifestyle to pervade its image, resulting in increased sales. So, was it worthwhile to make such a large investment? Red Bull is losing a lot of money in Formula One on a technical level. They spent more than $2.3 billion in their first 14 years in the sport, according to a 2018 report. Red Bull is thought to contribute roughly 35% of the race team's annual income, plus or minus $160 million. But after accounting for the sport's expensive costs, the team only makes around $10 million in profit. Mateschitz, on the other hand, did not launch Red Bull Racing to generate money in Formula One. He simply wanted to increase the sales of his energy drink. When you consider the investment in this light, you can see that he is receiving a wonderful deal. The degree of brand exposure received by Red Bull between 2009 and 2014 was expected to cost $320 million per year, according to experts. In theory, Red Bull was getting half the publicity for half the price, at around $160 million a year. To be honest, these figures do tend to simplify matters. However, while Red Bull has spent a lot of money, they have undoubtedly constructed a marketing engine that offers them access to a lucrative market. So, Red Bull Racing is nothing more than a motorsport-obsessed energy drink billionaire's marketing scheme. Recent events, on the other hand, paint a significantly more intriguing picture. Honda, Red Bull's current engine supplier, has confirmed that they would no longer be involved in Formula One. This was bad news for Red Bull because there was no apparent engine replacement due to strained relationships with Renault and Mercedes. Mateschitz also revealed Red Bull's intention to invest hundreds of millions of dollars to take over Honda's engine manufacturing facilities and begin producing their own engines. This is a significant departure from their present Formula One model. The original strategy was to invest money on the team, change the status quo, and establish brand equity among sports fans. Engine production, on the other hand, does not appear to have any evident commercial benefits. They already have one of the best vehicles on the grid, and if the new engines fall short of Honda's performance standards, they risk harming their reputation. Mateschitz has no idea what he's thinking. Apart from the fact that dropping out of F1 would result in a loss of revenue due to lower brand visibility, there appears to be a new strategy in the works. He no longer sees Red Bull as only a beverage brand, but rather as a platform for developing his sports clubs into self-contained businesses. In fact, it appears that Mateschitz intends to turn Red Bull Racing into a profitable technology company rather than a marketing engine. Red Bull used their Formula One knowledge in a combined project with Aston Martin to produce the Valkyrie, a 1,000 horsepower road car, which was the first hint of this transition. Christian Horner, the CEO of Red Bull Racing, stated in a 2021 interview with F1 that the future could see even more Red Bull road cars. It would be a pity not to put all the lessons learned with Valkyrie to good use. Red Bull could be perfectly positioned to take on even more sophisticated and lucrative technical projects now that engine production has been added to their formidable list of skills. The attitude of Mateschitz? F it, I'll do everything myself, has come to define Red Bull's relationship with Formula One. The choice to drop Sauber was crucial in establishing Red Bull as one of the most popular and successful companies in the world, not just in motorsport, but in any business. Another example of the screw-it mindset is the decision to become an engine supplier. While this decision is unlikely to result in increased can sales, it will assist in the brand's transformation from a marketing machine to a cutting-edge technology and sports company. Keep an eye out, Elon Musk. Dietrich is on his way to get you. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so post them in the comments area below, and, as usual, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of new videos.